Hello. Welcome back. Let me just check my audio levels with an exposed ear first. Very important. My laptop's not working. Okay, never mind. We're gonna trust the audio levels. It's always a dangerous thing to do. Welcome back to the Round Table Hold here in Elden Ring. We had just spoken with Nephilee downstairs. She no longer wants to speak to us at the moment. She's having a bit of a crisis. Not entirely sure of the details. Let's check in with good old Brother Corin real quick.
You appear to be doing well. Very good.
Oh, that's progress.
Would you like to learn an incantation?
Alright. We bought a few of his poison resistance. Good morning. So nice to see you there. We bought a urgent heal, we bought a flame sling. We could clear him out. As I keep mentioning over and over again, repetitively, sometimes buying merchant items causes their quest to continue. Sometimes it has nothing to do with it, but now we have a bunch of cool spells. Thank you. I'm not sure exactly where, but thank you. Through my ear holes, one hopes, from the light of knowledge. Gideon, how's things?
What is it?
Oh, man. You know, that's exactly what... Nephilee's Despair. That is a new option. You is exactly what she was saying to me downstairs. So, yeah, that sounds connected.
Already heard. Indeed.
And seen.
It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly.
What?
What's a man to do?
What did you do with Nephilee?
Quite frankly, I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the Tarnished.
He really doesn't want one of these feeble Tarnished to become Elden Lord, and yet here I stand in front of him, fully ready to kick his elderly ass for the right. So that didn't seem necessarily useful. Now the option is gone. It sounds like he was just saying the Queen, I'm not sure which Queen, we'll have to find out. So sorry, I lost my train of thought. The Queen is like encouraging the Tarnished, and Nephilee is having doubts about her father's discouragement of the Tarnished. And so he has no further use for her. And maybe that's why she was sad down there, was because of a discussion with her father, and not something I did. Morgott is not Margit? Is that what I'm to believe? Are these different people? This seems to be a new option.
Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It
All
lies
right.
at the foot of the Erd tree.
We've seen a little peek of Leyndell.
But the two fingers forbid us from venturing there. Until
Do
we
they?
find enough great
I'm getting
runes
very
to
close.
the Elden Ring.
Okay, I should stop. So that did not answer my question. Morgott lives in Leyndell, which I have not yet reached. Must be like a brother or something. To Margit. Something fishy going on. Alright, bye for now. There might be a few of those I also haven't done yet, but we'll come back around to Gideon. They are different people, I'm seeing in the chat, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this scimitar. Trying to remove runes from my person. From a sexy bard. Get out of here, runes. So, we have not seen Dialos, is it, in a while? The rather well-dressed gentleman who was looking for his lost servant somewhere. I don't think we've stumbled upon said servant or him in quite a while. I'm a little bit tempted to upgrade my spirit ashes more, as well as a weapon more if I have the stones for it. Neville, are you sure I can't get you a quick
Please,
coffee?
leave me be.
A little honey? Some cream? Sure, I'll leave you be. I'm sorry. I heard from Gideon. Will she be more despairing that I've harassed her father? No, I think I'm going to join with her against her father, and therefore gossip wildly.
You
Yes.
do you? Right,
Do I?
it's true. My father.
That selfish son of a...
for indulging
Well,
in
I'm sorry. I
emotions,
don't mean to
forgetting the
bring your
mission.
mother into this.
Punishment for offering his pawns. Father,
Ew.
mother.
It got weird.
Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him. To place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet
That's what he wants more than anything.
though it was not my intent,
And yet,
I betrayed him.
it was not your intent, though. I think you should forgive yourself. Is that one of the dialogue options? Let's see.
I no longer trust in Father. To think he'd allowed his men to enact such tragedy.
I've
There
been
is
getting that
suggestive
impression.
reports in that. He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me?
Here we are. Being cheated. Guess what? It's take your Soul P to work day. I'm honored. Thank you for taking me with you. That's so kind.
No.
Yes, yes.
Father has always given me his guidance. And now, I've lost it.
That's okay. We can find new guidance. Better guidance. Together. Take my hand. I know I'm holding things, but just... hold on one sec. No, you just... hold on. You take my hand, damn it. Ah.
No, how could I say that? Father has... And now...
Okay, so she desperately needs guidance. Seems to be the defining key word here. How can we guide Nephili? Presumably we must meet someone new, or find an item that has something to do with her. Praise the message. How dare you? How dare you? Begging for appraisals like this. Hugh, you are an absolute statement piece. Moving on. Should be able to fast travel out from here. So, this is our new extended map. We finally have a lot of east to west coverage, thanks to finally getting West Liurnia in place. So I'm thinking it looks like we might have one more bump upwards, a bump to the north. At the very least. However, the rest of it is just land I need to find the map steel for. I don't know of any locations that would be specifically tied to Nephili. Revenger's Shack, Dear Edgar, would have been tied more to, what was her name? I'm now forgetting. Was it Liana? Leon, something like that. Now I have Hieta in my head, who's of similar bearing, and I can only think of Hieta. I'm gonna run back this way because we passed by on our way to the north, to our site of grace. A hill with some steeples that I am quite curious about. There might be another, I think that's it. There might be another site of grace atop, is what I'm thinking. As it is kind of a big empty area here with no site of grace from Edgar's Shack on north. Let's see if we can find it there, just to piece together the west. Land octopus, nice to see you. Goats, sheep, various species, hi. Hello, water balloons. Oh, what a wonderful day we're having. Get out of here. I'm having a wonderful day. Don't you mess that up with your spear and your magic. No problem. So nice to see you there. Glad you can be in and out of the Elden Slaughterfest. So I don't remember if we ever actually pulled off grabbing that item. I don't think I did. The masses of incompetence supporting me. Let's support him with incompetence. Yes. So it kind of seems like I have to go this way to get up to the steeples. However, there is another ledge down there that is unexplored. I think I came... Ooh, jellyfish. Well, let's make that our first priority. We'll come back up the hill. Usually if they're red jellyfish, they're immediately hostile, and therefore perhaps guarding something. Are you perhaps guarding something, my jelly treasures? Blood grease! Yummy. Highly poisoned. I think I saw another little thing. Ooh, a jellyfish shield. That sounds awesome. One moment. Away from the jelly snipers. You shall not poison my back meat further. Alright, racing back up here. It's not the time, really. The time to stop for a chest. And yet, I'm so greedy. Yikes. Alright. Alright. I understand. No, don't do your little aw. Don't do your little aw. Aw, give me that. Give me that execution, you nasty sorcerer. Alright, hide behind the wall. There goes again. Those little jars. I do not have a good defense for, other than running my ass off. Just want to get the item, really. I mean, you guys can keep your lives, if you don't mind me just taking your item real quick. Cuckoo Glintstone. Oh, exactly what I needed. I have no idea what that does. That's why we got rid of all of our runes first. Mostly concerned about grabbing the items here. We will need to come back and fight a few of these soldiers to get their armor at some point. One of my favorite parts of the mid to late game, typically for me, is jumping back to all of these encounters when you're at a overpowered level and collecting everyone's secret items. Their armors and helms and greaves, etc. Slivers of their pickled turtleneck. So we don't even really need to pick up those runes. It's only 500 something. 535. Sheep. You're so bad. I love it. I think we already fought them. I don't remember if there was an item. We definitely got the chest from the lower level. I'll take a quick peek. I know there were a few more chests I think I ran past earlier. The carriage one being chief among them, really. Sure, I'll take a little shiny something. Thanks, Crystal Bud. Alright. So that was chest number 1. I'm being sorcerized. These were these fetid bush sorcerers that I was having so much trouble with. I'm sorry to use such language at you, but these sorcerers... Other kinds of jellyfish. Not as aggressive. I appreciate that. So close to the belfry. Never mind. We'll go around. Presuming this will wind us up the right way. I'm feeling wound up. Always a gorgeous view from this side. So that's the bridge that's broken that leads out north, more towards the grand lift of Dectus there. Lovely. Don't think we could escape from the academy that way, but there's probably an item perched on the edge. There's also very likely a boss in that big building there. I can't wait. We should probably head in there, into the academy itself, before we go too much further into Lane Dell and Altus. Altus and Lane Dell consecutively. Alright, we have a big tower, bells, we have a shrine or a way gate. Way shrine, whatever it's called. It's missing one stone sword key, presumably to activate it. Really, really scary to see that. Thanks. Two more at the mid-level, also both need one stone sword key, I presume. Ow. Bye, Torrent. I love you. I love you, Torrent. Hey. Doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, not the kind of damage I was hoping for, really. Also cannot spawn around here. But good. Ah. You throw a little magic at me, being as I am, just a little Graham Casner man with a shotgun in his wits. As I do typically play games. Yes, there is a stone sword key in that one, good to know. So we just need one to activate each of these way shrines, but like, is there a special order? That looks like the Glittering of Grace. I'll take you up on it. And remove the giant. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Alright, up here. What do we got? A chest. Not a way gate. However, since they're all way gates, aka teleporting items, is this also going to teleport me? No. Good. An imbued sword key. I wonder if that's, like, if regular fog doors take stone sword, if way shrines take imbued? Perhaps is the case. So about these belfries, there is a quest that pertains to them. Is there? I do not want to interrupt said quest. Why did Guest come out? So if I was to activate one of them first, I guess it would be the lower one, Way Shrine number 1, but if there is a quest, I don't want to interrupt it. The 4 belfries, thank you for the warning. Let me just give myself a little spoiler alert here. It doesn't work if you spell it Bethleries. Just if you were curious, you can't search for Bethleries and get any good results. But I tried just in case. The 4 belfries. There are no NPCs or merchants. Players can reach this location by following the main road. And then it just has a quick description of each one. I'm trying not to spoil it. I'm not seeing a quest involved on this page. But they may have outdated information. Is there, like, someone I need to speak to first? You're out here misspelling quests, so you're not judging my Bethleries. Good. Thank you. So I'm tempted to try it in the first one. However, Vare is who I need to speak to. Okay, let me see where he's moved to. Our dear Whiteface. And, I'll go speak to him, because I know he's not at the opening area anymore. Thank you so much. I would hate to miss a quest or shortcut the NPC's progress. So it sounds like he might be at Rose Church. This is the Church of Vows. I know somewhere around here there was a Church of Bellum. It might have been off in Caelid. Church of Erith. Do I have the Rose Church? That looks like a church. And I haven't been there yet. I don't actually know where it is. Let me just quickly click the highlighted Rose Church text. Thank you for bearing with me. So sorry. Trying to take my time and care and not interrupt the despair of our dear NPC friends. Yes, that looks like the spot. Okay. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate the heads up there. Let's head out here, see if we can do this the proper way. Probably quicker just to jump down here. Save me from going around the academy. You're a slight spoiler. It is so nice to see you guys this morning. Thank you for joining me, and so early, no less. That is so nice. I'm doing just a little black coffee with a drizzle of honey in there today. It's been a while since I've made my own coffee in particular. I've been off a-rushing. So with all these walls and gorgeous mist, it's hard to see where the highlight is. There we go. So much gorgeous mist. It really does seem like there's a sort of southward to northward progression to this, and I should spend as much time as I can in southern Liurnia, though there may be places that avoid that scheme, for lack of a better word, like the top of this plateau back here. I'm not sure if that's a low-level area, since I don't know how to get up there. Hey guys! Ew! Ew! Just, Alright. Well, this is getting complicated. I see an item back there. And I ran right into the bush. In my panic. I bush-run. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook number 12. Get rid of that. Jump, please! Torrent, my dear. You must jump. And there's Vare. Lovely. Try not to get him attacked. Let's clear out these guys. Or maybe they're finally done, now that I've reached the stake of Marika. Marika, you gorgeous savior of mine. Thank you. Alright, Vare. Good to see you again. Maidenless art thou, tee-hee!
Ah, there you are.
That's what I remember of
You
Vare.
claimed a great room and had your audience with the 2 fingers at the round table hole. What
Yeah, I did.
was your impression?
They didn't seem quite right. Frankly, the vast distance between their 2 fingers just here, it was very soft and strange to me. My eyes kept being drawn to it, and I couldn't stop. I just looked and looked, and the more I looked, the softer I myself seemed to become, until I melted into a puddle of goo on the floor and rematerialized here. Does that catch you up, Vare? So this is like sort of the defining dichotomy of the game so far. Do you believe in the 2 fingers? Do you believe in the Golden Order, the lineage of the royal capital of Leyndell? I don't know. I don't know if I do. That was also sort of the idea of the original Dark Souls, that there was a family of royalty with extreme power, and that they were keeping the common man, the regular human, under their thumb for thousands of years, or 1,000 years exactly. And it was not good. That Golden Order was not good. I did not believe in it. I don't know if it's the same story with this Golden Order. We have not gotten far enough in yet. So I could say they didn't seem right. And that's a fairly safe assessment. They were magnificent. Seems to definitely imply that I'm on board with them. Whereas this does not necessarily mean I'm against them. So I'm going to go here.
Your intuition serves you well. My doubts
Thank you, Whiteface.
have been piling up. You see,
Can I call you that? That
the
sounds...
words of the two
That doesn't
fingers
sound
are
right.
not to be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions.
You know, I'd take that a lot of stock in that if it was coming from nearly any other NPC. But I don't trust you, Vare.
Skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the
Atticus
part
would
that
like to
hurts
look
the
at my
most.
Golden Order? My royal lineage of Langdell? How dare he? You get your eyes off of my royal lineage, you sick, sick man. And also, I'm flattered, thank you. That's very,
Oh, I
very
have
kind.
a gift for you, something fit only for the wise.
I'll give it to a turtle, then. A festering bloody finger? I have... Ooh, 5 of them. Ew. That's this many. You just gave me a hand, bro.
A means
Thanks.
for
I really
circumventing
needed
the
that.
draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes. for
Yes,
you.
these bloody fingers you've provided please me deeply. Don't call me that. If I could have just one quick say in my contract here, it's don't call me my lambkin ever again. I didn't feel comfortable with that. Alright, use the festering bloody finger to attempt to invade the world of another player. The multiplayer session will begin once the invasion succeeds. You will take the role of an invader, a bloody finger, and your objective is to defeat the host of fingers. If you stray far from the host of fingers, the compass at the top of the screen points to their location. So that kind of sounds like he wants me to use... I don't know if it has to be all 5 of them, or maybe just one of
Be
them.
sure to try that finger I gave you.
Sure to try a
There's
finger.
no
Okay.
reason to dither. The tarnished
I'm dithering.
spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world.
It does seem a little selfish when you phrase it like that.
Misplaced with them.
Who's tinkling? I hear tinkling. All of the sudden. So much. How dare you? How dare you be tinkling thusly? Into the shoreline. Ew. I call the EPA. So I guess I can use these from anywhere, presumably. He wants me to use one of them. I don't typically do this. If it wasn't tied to a quest, I would have no stomach for it. It seems like this sort of thing is to, while another player is minding their own business and has summoned help to them, like their online connection is open or whatever, they've used a Furkalin finger remedy. Their online connection is open so that cooperative summons can get into their world and help them with a boss or something. In the middle of that, you're also vulnerable to invaders, which is like you're being a GTA player, effectively, in the lands between, and just ruining everybody's day and destroying their cargo, so I don't care for this much. But let's do it. We can, once we get to another actual player's world, just, kill ourselves or not try very hard to beat them, make their day better. I don't know that I trust Vare either, but I don't entirely trust the two fingers either, yes. Or maybe more so the interpreters. The finger crones, who want to taste your digits so often. Tell me the future, do, but try not to suck on my fingernails. It's I don't know what that's supposed to convey. It is very early here. It might be too early for that many people to be adventuring in the lands between. But we'll hope somebody takes pity on us. Until then, I guess we can fight. Typically it gives you like a store of potions when you get to another world. You can't waste your own beforehand. Beautiful. Beautiful parry. I should have seen that coming from that sexy hip stance. So much blood. Oh, almost got me. Alright, this guy's a little advanced. Let my bleed bar go down a touch. Ouch. There it goes. Alright, so I'm invading another world, but I'll be losing blood as soon as I come back to mine. Great. Yeah, the finger reader crones. It doesn't really seem like they're reading your future. It's more like they already know and they're just telling you that information. That does seem to be the impression. So I got a phantom bloody finger. Where are we? Maybe the Magic Town? Academy Gate Town, yes. So, compass is pointing there. Presumably that's the host. Let's go say hey. I'm not going to try very hard to kill the host. Hi. Respectful bow. And respectful bow. So this is the guy protecting him. I don't know if they want to duel me together or not. Let's do it. Aha! I don't know what they want to do. It's always a little hard to tell. Nice move. I can't wait to unlock it. I shouldn't have used a potion. It's a little bit bad form. You should just take your losses, no potion involved. Now there's another bloody finger out there. Try not to interrupt their battle. Don't know if that guy's going to attack me at any time. He's got plenty of health in those robes. I shouldn't have done that again. That was very, very poor. I'll give him the chance, because I did. Fair enough. I'm gonna try not to use another one. That was interesting. Not sure if you can get hurt by that kind of thing. From another invader. Good. Nice battle. Thanks, man. Enjoy your god skin. I've seen Olivia on the No Sleep channel wearing that god skin robe. I don't know where she got it. It's very fetching. So that's invasion. Most of the time it's not that respectful. They were very nice. Bowing, etc. I try to be on my best behavior when I'm in another player's world. Even using those health potions was in direct contrast to that. But oh well. I usually like it if they have a summon with them. It seems like that's who you should fight first. Like, the host will stay and watch, fight their summons. If you beat their summon, you can fight the host. If you beat the host, great, you earned it. Otherwise, get out of my world. So, it can be kind of fun. Especially if you go into it without the, hatred in your heart of other players and wanting to kill them immediately and destroy them. That doesn't make it very fun. But a little, respectable dueling, I can go for that. So we were in the middle of fighting this guy. I don't seem to have blood loss. I'm not sure where he's gone to. That's a little concerning. Let's see what he says now that we've done one invasion.
I'm quite certain.
Okay. Maybe still more. Still more fingers to try. Let's get it out of the way now. While we're at it, I'll try to speed this up a little bit. Always observe the niceties, yes. Based on their movements, probably their friends, betting the defender knows you're on a quest and the host decided to duel. Sure. Atticus, hey! Mary has left you alone with me. I had to translate that on the fly. It took a lot of brain power. So nice to see you there. Happy Sunday to all. Attempting to invade another world. Ah, you tripped. Never mind. So we'll be back at the actual game soon. I'll just continue ruining other people's day. Until Vare says something new. That is my plan. It's your birthday in a month. Well, happy birthday now. That way I can save some time a month from now. Thank you. And you're going to, as a little birthday surprise, a little birthday treat for yourself, buy some Peter Lewis branded coffee. If someone is selling you, I just want to be clear, if someone is selling you Peter Lewis branded coffee, that does not have my authorization. I'd like to try it. It does sound good. Does it taste of Peter Lewis, though? Because, so much cumin. Why? Why? I don't know where that guy went. Seems to be his... There, good. He spawns out of the blood. I understand now. I wish I had that kind of power. Him being a blood/man and spawning out of blood probably means my katana is doing very, very little to him. Oh, so little. Not bad. Why? Why didn't you lock on first? Now, suck it down. There you go. That's a good juicy juice. Come on. Stand a little closer to me. For goodness sakes. So now I've died. I'm gonna have to set my bloody finger from scratch. It was probably unwise. I like his sword, though. Ooh, little corkscrew action. Okay, I'll be right back. 1 second. So sorry. Let's set this again just in case. Yes. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription. That is so kind. Welcome aboard. For wacky adventures. Etc. The etc. includes all the saucy stuff. Don't worry. There's definitely saucy stuff en route. Alright, if I can just get one more off without him bleeding me dry, that's all we need. Don't invade. Don't invade right now. I'm trying to do something. Whew. When it goes well, it's so much better than when it goes terribly. I mean, I know that seems like common sense, but just to see it in action like this, what a great learning experience. Surprised I didn't get his sword. That's what I was really hoping for, deep in my heart of hearts. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not bitter. I'm not so bitter about it. Oh, cartwheels. Very fancy. I like his little sprig of mint shield. I was hoping that'd be enough for you. I was really hoping. These guys are adorable. Aha, time to head out. So nice to see you here. Have a good Sunday as well. Thank you for stopping in. Hope it's kind to you. Alright, somebody dropped something. An albinoric blood clot. Collected a couple of those. I don't really know what they do. I should look it up. One of my friends goes by his initials, and I almost greeted him as Sewell P. Invading another world, finally. Number 2. Number 1. Engage. Alright, still in Liurnia. Defeat Yuikiko. I will. Hi. Sorry, took me a while there. Respectful bow? Care for you deeply? Distance from the lobsters achieved. Good, good. That's fair enough. Oh, nice moves. Good. Quicker invasion that time. Nice to meet you. Lovely. Lovely, respectful duel. My blood littering the waterway. Now, let's see if Vare has anything to say. If I had to guess, I would either need to use all 5, or I would need to do it like 3 times. Duck and cover. Get under a doorway. The Erd tree is falling. Get out of here, chicken little.
Be sure to try that finger I gave. I'm quite certain.
Still? Alright, I'll go find a message that says where to try the finger exactly, and then I'll do so. Let's try it another time. We may need to use all 5 of them. Maybe not. It is never a shame. Like, sometimes you get ambushed in the most creative of ways. There are like an item to make you look like the host, and so if they have a summoned finger in their world, there can be 2 hosts, or one of them can be hiding, and you're just attacking the host while the real host isn't there. That didn't make any sense. They can also disguise themselves as like boxes or statues and then ambush you. There's also a ton of spells that can be devastating from a distance. And sometimes they do not bow, they do not reveal their presence, they just decimate you from afar. I'm expecting to run into one of those any time now. So the fact that we have 2 in a row now, invasions where they were very respectful and nice, is good luck. Invading another world. Perfect. That was a little quicker. Stay out here for our return trip. So sorry for the detour here, but this is a little fun. A bit of fun. Defeat Gabagoo. Well, if you say so. Hey, gentlemen. Ladies. Seppuku at a time like this. Yeah, fair enough. No bowing for me. And a 2-on-1. Alright. Enjoy that. That's for you. And you're healing. Aww. But the rules mean nothing to you. Enjoy your day. Gabagoo. And he's... Well, what do they call it? In, lands between parlance, he's brewing a cup. That's a more typical experience. Just being savaged, hit while you're bowing, 2-on-1. Yeah, I'm glad we got both sides of the spectrum. Vare, does my humiliation finally satisfy you?
Lambkin, so pleased you're
It seems to
here.
have.
I'm glad that you're enjoying my gift.
Enjoying is a strong
I knew
word,
it
but yeah.
from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood. I wish to anoint you a
That's
proper
accurate.
inductee, a knight to serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision, and of course, love.
I can't wait to find out about that last
What do
one.
you say, my lambkin?
I say cheap, cheap. I refuse. I refuse to be anointed. I'm assuming this would join me to some sort of PvP invasion-related covenant. I don't mind that as long as I never have to invade again, and will not, and refuse to, but, let me see. Okay, so it turns out if you just Google anoint me, that's not enough information. You get some really weird results. Go ahead and add Elden Ring to that. That's gonna get you where you need to go. I've seen some things. I've seen some things in Google image search I wasn't prepared for. It allows you to get an item that teleports you to Volcano Manor, and that is where the real quest here begins. Okay. So it doesn't sound like there's a downside to saying yes. However, it will further associate me with the denizens of Volcano Manor, which is seemingly not a great place. Sort of a Bowser's castle of a place. Let me just see on his quest line specifically, make sure I'm not missing something. Alright. Upon invading other players using the finger 3 times, well, that would have been nice to know, he'll ask you to join the order with the Bloody Lord. If you agree, he will give you the Lord of Blood's favor item, requesting that you soak it in the blood of a maiden. The closest will be a maiden corpse in the Church of Inhibition. Alright. Interesting. So I guess I should let him anoint me. I don't really want to be in this covenant. I don't want to be in this covenant.
Who would have it any other way?
But give me the blood. Yes, I want the blood. I abandoned my boy. Sorry. Let's give it up for Daniel Day-Lewis. Everyone, that was Daniel Day-Lewis. Made a quick cameo.
For your final trial, soak the cloth with a maiden's blood.
I have a great distaste for this. I don't care for this sort of thing. I will not.
But since you are maidenless, the blood of anyone's maiden will do.
Am I maidenless? That's sort of a weird... A weird part of this is Melina has contacted us, seemingly a maiden, which is like a title in these games. There's always a maiden, and they used to call them handmaidens, I think. And Their job is to take your runes or your souls and connect you back to the power of the Erd Tree or the sun or whatever it was in original Dark Souls using them. That is what Melina does for me, but she's not like a physical person. She just appears and disappears at my campsites. And everyone else I meet says, "You don't have a maiden. You're crazy." So it's like, is she a ghost? Is she a memory of mine? Who is Melina if I am maidenless? So I will absolutely not be betraying / killing any maidens. In order to do this, what are my other options? I know they said Church of Inhibition, northeast of Liurnia. Northeast. We got a Church of Vows. Maybe this one? It could be a church. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Bellum Church, good. That's the other one I was missing. So there is a big cliff here. I probably want to start... I don't know, that would be down in a canyon. Let's try this one. We'll head straight north. Hello, hello, coffee is ready. Good, yes, welcome. I think from that reaction, it's clear that I don't need any more. I should be good. Dial back on the coffee just a little. Alright, mausoleum is down. Cliff is soundly impenetrable. I'll never make it up there. Let's take a quick look around. There must be a spirit spring, or a tasteful wheelchair ramp somewhere. A tasteful spirit wheelchair ramp. Get back here, you! Smithing stones of the somber variety. Alright, no way up around here. I don't know exactly how to get up there. It could be that I have to go out this way. That doesn't look very passable. This certainly isn't passable. Sometimes, in order to get up onto a cliff, you need to go into a cave and climb from there. This may be one of those times. I've not seen any obvious caves. I don't think I could use this to any effect. Although there is a little platform there that makes me curious. Too early. I don't think that's going to get us anywhere. There's the actual way up. There's these guys stomping around again. Stomping around near the Erd Tree avatar. I don't think we found any way up here. Though we certainly were looking. Starting to look like a no-go zone. Alright. Let's try to keep going around. Maybe we can work our way up the cliff from the back. A sound strategy. My stratagems. Ouch. I might be able to, like, jump up there using the tombstones. Otherwise, we went in this cave, and it was very cool. I loved it. Ooh, machetes from the ceiling, but there was no way up onto the cliff. Unless I'm missing, of course, the third secret illusory wall deep within. That is a possibility. How would I get on there? Not seeing an easy way. Maybe I can jump up from here. To that? No, that seems way too high. Oh, it seems so high. Especially if you lose half your height before jumping. Not quite. So I don't know how to get up there. I guess maybe this could be some sort of tunnel. I'll keep looking at tombstones here. It has to involve the tombstones. Lutel, I don't want to fight with you. I have no grievance here. Getting a little close to the cliff edge now. A little instant death zone. I like it. Let's leap about madly. That got me much higher than I was expecting. Likely dead end. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Watch your jumps. Watch those jumps now. I need to hit the little rocky bit. Come on, hit the little rocky bit. Likely dead end. Alright, I don't know how to get up there. Let's go down this way, and we'll try up the road and through. In fact, I can probably start from here. Must not be a way in from the south. Ooh, of course, yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't see that until after I traveled, but I can put you right back there. I was just south of this cliff here, I think, near the Mausoleum compound, by the Erd tree in Liurnia, if that helps. Alright, headed this way, see if there's a path up the cliff from the north side. We certainly did our springy best there. Instantly teleports. No! Yeah. So sorry. I haven't seen another of our dear friend. Now I forget his name. Old curvy back man. Haven't seen another statue of his in a while. Was it Huros? Euros? Why am I going mad? What was that? What was that made me mad? I think that's the yellow eye is like your insanity meter. Your Lovecraftian horror bar. Crunchy. Now what in the hell is that? Madness! Madness? Among the clouds. That was a quick impression of Otis Gyri. Terrible, terrible one. So I shouldn't look at it, seems to be the idea. Looking at the Eye of Sauron. Nope. Yeah, this can still get you even if you don't look at it. Gotcha. Gotcha. And mad rats. Mad rats attacking. I don't know how to prevent that. Like, it's just making me mad from the sky. All the time. Get on your horse and stop going mad. For goodness sakes. How does one stop the eye in the sky from driving you mad? It's a question for George Orwell, I suppose. It hurts to lose your mind. It really does. Alright, I don't know if this is getting me where I need to be. I kind of need to be up that way. This is about to end. Painfully. There's one of our friends. Friend, help me. Save me from the madness. There's obviously a secret here. Like a trick to this. I don't know what it would be. How do you defend against such a thing? until I find some sort of talisman that reduces my madness increase, it may be a bit of a no-go zone. But fun to see. I do want to see that statue, and I do very much want to get past them to the church. But I cannot go fast enough to outrun my mind and its ensuing insanities. Why so many messages? Tell me. Liar. Liar. Good. It's funny what Olivia was saying yesterday, that if there are walls, illusory walls in the game that take 50 hits to displace, all of those liar ahead messages might not be the case. It might just be a matter of persistence, which is a little daunting at this point in the game when I found so few illusory walls. Alright, so that looked like a pretty solid cliff face. Here's where we went last time, through this little canyon. We were headed off to the statue. It does seem like we'll want to get on this wall, and that the wall will likely take us to the upper plateau. But how in the hell do we survive? Oh, a certain gargoyle helmet does help with madness resistance. Do you just get that from killing any regular gargoyle? Is it a random drop, or did it come from somebody? Oh, I'm sorry to make you spill the deets. Thank you. I would love to have a madness resistance item. These statues are very lovely. I wonder who is being portrayed. Somebody with a spear and some flowers. This would be, I'm assuming, an Erd tree in the process of growth, and a man who is the tree? Humans feeding the roots? Not sure, though. Could just be symbolic. Yeah, random drop. Okay, so pretty much any catacomb would have gargoyles. I know there was something... It was that, golly, I forget the name of it. This one, Black Knife Catacombs. We were just in, right? Let me try some gargoyles here. Well, this might have been skeletons. I think it was. Never mind. I'm confusing the two catacomb enemies. Yes, that is a skeleton. Okay. Don't want to be in here. Where else did we find gargoyles? Limgrave, Murkwater. Murkwater Catacombs. It's not the one with patches. I think he's in the cave. Oh, it might not actually resist madness. It would just give me some magical resistance. I'll still happily try that. Yes, here are some gargoyles proper. Switch to something a little smashier here. Oh, it's nice to be back in an early level. Early game area. Alright, so it's probably quickest just to use these three. Since the thingy is right here. We'll see how quickly we can get a drop. If I had a higher arcane stat, this would go a lot quicker. My item discovery increase. Oh, he's dropping something. Nice! Imp-head cat. That's, I think, what we're looking for. Just kill these guys for the pure bloodlust of it. Aw, you're so short. Shouldn't have turned around. I didn't mean to auto-aim on him. And that turned my back right into him. Alright, that is active. Let's take a look at this. Imped Cat. Immunity. Let's see what else we have. There we go. So I don't know what madness is considered to be. Is it a holy thing? Probably. Madness is very sacred. The incantation Scarab also has pretty high immunity, but way less magic. Let's try this bad boy. Alright. Back to the progress area. And from the north, we're going down. Worth a shot. Thank you so much for guiding me there. See if I can last any longer under the great eye of Sauron. The Elden Sauron. If you look right at it, it looks a lot like the Sun Baby from the Teletubbies, and that is enough to drive me mad most days. That will do it. So I need to be way up there. And I don't even know if that is the Church of Inhibition. I genuinely don't. They said it was northeast Liurnia, so I'm kind of guessing. Hope we can make it up there. I don't know how many runes I was even holding when I died to madness. I didn't think it was that many, though. There it is again. So far, so good. Seems to be like a matter of radius to it. I'm not sure what's damaging me so quickly, so badly. Like if I'm just too close to the sun. Like Icarus and his silly little father. Madness. I should have sipped. Well, goodbye, mystery amount of runes. It was nice knowing you. So that did help. That certainly did limit it slightly. I still have to waste a potion every minute, or every moment, rather, or else I will die. Huh. I'm just gonna look up real quick. How to stop the madness eye is the first thing that came up. Alright, avoiding madness. I need to learn. I cannot continue the definition of insanity down that canyon way. One moment. Okay, so it says there's two ways to avoid it. One is that there is a gentleman, an enemy, atop the tower in that village, which we haven't even made it to. I sure would like to. Who is creating the eye? He is casting a madness spell. And if you can hit him from a distance, he will stop. The other thing is, if you have the cookbook to create clarifying boluses, which it does not look like I do. I'm assuming it would be here with the others. I don't know which cookbook that is, but clarifying boluses would counteract the effect of madness and allow you to proceed. However, this guide does not say which cookbook that is. Rather, disappointingly. Clarifying boluses. What a weird thing to Google. Do you mean clarifying viruses? No, I don't. No. Alright. Nope, nobody knows. Somebody has to know. Frenzied cookbook. So I don't even have a single one of those. Where is the Frenzied cookbook? Found on a body in one of the houses of the Frenzied Flame village. So it's a chicken and egg situation then. Which is a bit of a shame. This seems to be the Frenzied Flame village. And I need to get into it in order to get the item to proceed. Yay. So there's a couple of things I can do. I can increase my health. I can just continue popping potions wildly every moment. I don't know if there's anything I could summon, if it's true that it's like a line of sight attack. Maybe a summon would take some of the madness damage on my behalf. Trying to think outside the box here. It's just going to be a long slog, any way we slice it. Give me one moment, so sorry. All right. So it must be that tower that it's being cast from? Yeah. What's weird is there's just like no possible defense against it if I'm in an open area. I don't know how to do this. Alright, I'm heading up here, as this seems to be the spot. I am completely mad. So I can actually see him, or perhaps them. Hi! Nice to see you all. There's a chest. I'll take it. The Howl of Shabriri. My grapes! I imagine. Imagine that's what it sounds like. You lot. You guys with your frickin' madness spell and your infuriating lack of... I should have kept killing that guy. He got me from behind with what I'm assuming is the Howl of Shabriri. What an interesting skill set this village possesses. So now we know right where we need to go to get rid of them. That's progress. We did not, however, make the actual progress this time. Back at it. To give myself just a little oof spondulic, I'm going to use one of my 74 rune arcs, which will just increase my resistance slightly, as well as my health bar. Seems to be the time for it, if there ever was one. If ever there was one, I was trying to say, and it messed me up. If I just stay behind cliff faces the entire time, does this thwart you, you nasty man? There is a spirit spring up here. That's a better way. It's a better route. And I'll try to get as much this direction as possible. Oh, very close, actually. That's way better. Thank you, Spirit Spring. Alright, now I gotta be quick here. I gotta be quick like the popping of a Shabriri grape in the back of your mouth. Get rid of everybody who might do a nasty area of effect spell. We good? Presumably that's only one, collection of them. I'm guessing there's more in the village proper. And there seems to be a tower out there. Is that this building, or is it this? It's probably this one. It seems to be one of those, like, lens rise magic towers, which are usually good sources for new sorcery. Good sorceries. Why is it always madness? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be in this situation. Alright. To Mother, please. I beg of you. Get Mother in your sights. Yeah, the big one. The big one! Oh, there we go. So much madness in these rats. So much madness. Interrupted. Right when I needed it most. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and waste one. Into the bushes with you. Learn some sorcery while you're in there. Okay. We're safe. We're not mad. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Let's check if there's a site of grace out by this tower. Hoping the damage, or the danger rather, is less out here than it will be in the main village. The damage, too. Alright, we have a land bridge across. Let's go check out these graves, just to make sure there's not a corpse with an item. Nope, the only corpse around here is me. Good. To the land bridge, then. I know Peter wants you to eat the grapes, but don't. Please don't. Yeah, go on. Have another grape. I found another grape for you. Would you like to know the truth about the grapes? The converted Fringe tower. Atreus will hear of this. Examine. You must solve the puzzle. And the puzzle would be... this false bookcase. I see it. I see it now. Nope, not that one. Which one of you's the false bookcase? Alright. I can jump down there to get a look around the backside. That does not necessarily mean there will be an entrance. It's also perched on the very edge of this weird cliff, so it might be like attached to a cave underneath, or something strange. Hard to tell. I am not seeing a site of grace. Though I might just be missing it. Tombstones. Sort of stepping down this way. We know that will give us a way back up. There are a lot of bloodstains down here. Crystal dart. A wisp of fresh herba. And some friendly birds. Alright, so there is a balcony there. I don't think there's a spirit spring that would allow me to land upon it. Checking down here. Nothing. Lutel! Hey! Good to see you. So that's probably the way in, on that balcony. How would we get to it? We would either need to be on the roof already, or find a spirit spring. A very tall rock, perched in just the right place. Doesn't look like a real good way to go. Let's go back around. I'll be back for you, balcony. Alright, we know we can jump here. Ow! Fair enough. I missed. I thought that would be just enough height for my little hooves, but no. So that puts the Madness Tower back in play. Disappointing, but manageable. But manageable. I guess there was the Spirit Spring down on that side of the cliff. That seems way too far away to be of any use for the tower. Converted Fringe. That was a much, much better way to go for the madness, though. So let's head back there. I probably have about a half hour left before I need to start recording and editing wildly for the rest of my day, for the rest of my sordid little life. Ooh, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I'll just... Alright, running away from the madness. They did not get me. I'm glad. So you can definitely see the balcony really nice from this side, without the darkened effect. There has to be some way to get up there. Just in case. Visions of joy. Try ranged battle. Oh, down below? Ah, on Lutel. Sure. She's fine. I don't need to aggravate her any more than I already have with my presence. There is a magic giant. No, please, I beg of you. Not this close to the cliff edge. Alright, really doesn't look like anything off on this side. To get up on that roof. I can get in, but that doesn't get me anywhere. Strange. I don't know what the puzzle for that one would be. I'm assuming if we can just... Oh, come on! That was good! That was on my little hooves! Assuming if we can just get into the balcony... The puzzle will be there, ready to solve, but maybe not. It's not even where we're trying to get to. I was just hoping we would find a site of grace there. So, I will put my attention back on the hopeful chapel beyond the village of Frenzied Flame. And we'll try that. Thank you for bearing with me, though. So sorry. Oh, so the rats in the Madness Tower were not climbing the ladders to chase me, but rats in real life can climb ladders. You have tested this. That's fantastic. Maybe we could just slip them into a little mocap suit and send it on down to From Software? Do they squeak? Do they squeak when they climb ladders? That's the real question here. I hope they do. Alright, that is really good news. It seems they're a one-time thing. Not the rats, but the tower. I'll happily take that. Alright, moving on to the village. There's probably going to be another ambush waiting for us. Amazing how much damage a group of mad, robed peasant gentlemen at the top of a tower can do. Hello, village. Why, it's nice to see you. This is probably stupid. I don't think there's any sneaking up on madness, but we'll try it. Madness always succeeds the stealth check. Note, the Lord of Frenzied Flame. Alright. Sounds very important. Somebody's chewing on something back there. Lord of Frenzied Flame. Beneath Lanedale, at the very bottom, lies our Lord, Lord of the Frenzied, the Three Fingers. Wait, hold on. What? That's blasphemy. This is heresy. What I'm doing now is absolute heresy. No, I will not believe this. 3 fingers? How dare you? So beneath Lanedale, we are getting closer to the capital. I'll have to check that out. Tinkle, tinkle. I smell dung. Is that how to say it? Is that a pleasant turn of phrase? Must be up on the wall, maybe? Yeah, sounds further away now. Must be up there. Alright, that is a bunch of soldiers. That's not a small amount of soldiers. Let's just soldier on past. I wonder if the Lord in question is whoever we see these yellowed madness banners. Or if those are in service of the Lord. I don't know who the frenzied Lord is. Alright, more tinkling. Where's that tinkling coming from? That's like a plumber's worst nightmare back here. I cannot find out where the tinkling is coming from. They must all be on the upper level. Alright, so any of these towers are a potential madness tower. I should probably run in to check. If there is a way in, perhaps it's just an aesthetic tower with no hollow interior. Or perhaps I can climb these thorny vines. Alright. Oh, interesting. No way in. No. No. Fine. I didn't want to go in that one anyway. But I really did. I'm lying to you. I did want to go in it. So close. And yet. Alright, doesn't really seem to be anything. There might be something up there, but... Alright, I'll go around. It's fine. It's fine. I'll go sneak past the soldiers again. I should give a proper look in here, because they said there was some cookbook for madness in this village. A frenzied cookbook. It should be my first. I'm being attacked from behind. Hi. I just saw you in my periphery. now you're here. God, you grow up so fast. Okay, guy in the house. Should be back to the entrance. No, thank you. There's the cookbook. So now we should be able to make clarifying boluses to hold off the madness. See if I have just a second unmolested. Item crafting, clarifying boluses. So we need eyes of yellow and some crystal cave moss. We do have enough to make perhaps 6 of them. That will help if we run into future madness issues. There is an item up there behind all the soldiers. Dare I risk it? I dare. Shabriri's woe. Mad. Halfway mad already. Alright. That appears to be the chapel. Let's see if there's a site of grace, and we can come back down. We have a little bit more of that village to explore. Ah, Lord Vike, maybe the frenzied lord. It seems that you were no lord, after all. Then where is he, our true lord, our lord of frenzied flame? So Vike is not it. We beg of you, incinerate all that divides and distinguishes, and may chaos take the world. Sounds an awful lot like the, cultists of Atom from the Fallout series. Divide us, O Lord. Divide us by splitting our atoms into many tiny little pieces, and incinerate all that remains. Now, I've seen this cult before. Vike, I was just reading about you. How about a site of grace first? Ow! Vike, you're incredibly powerful. Did you mean to do that, or was that just an accident? Okay, devastating. But I've got tricks too. How did you like that 58 damage? His tricks are better. His tricks are so much better. Get in here. Ouch. No. Mad. We did not find a site of grace. It is a long way to go with no site of grace. However, now that the Madness Tower is down, it's not that big a deal. There must be one up there, though. It's such a long route. We should check the bushes and such. This is too far. Oh. Interesting. So we're going to be invaded. We cannot summon anything to help us with the invasion. Rats. There will also be rats up there. I was listing another enemy. Okay. It is so lovely what they've managed to do here, that there's all these little worlds and villages and interconnected combat encounters that you can just find yourself stuck on for quite a while. It's actually lovely. Should be able to just slip back through the gap here. That is, provided the site of grace I'm looking for isn't out here. Where does this lead? Seems to overlook our little lower Erd Tree plateau down there. Well, this is where I've been desperately trying to climb up for days. And there is a little something. Never mind, there sure isn't. There's nothing here. Okay, wraiths. Yikes. How about you? Eee, so many. Oh, no time for extra slashing. You get out of here. You get out. Okay. Slowly but surely. Please sprint. I know you're low on stamina, but please. Yikes. Bad spot to be. Okay. Should only be one more ranged guy. Let's use this. Atticus just said, and I quote, "I love Peter's little something." That's weird. That's a little weird. Was he talking about my strudel recipe? I do have a very good strudel recipe, and it's a little something something. Sure. Get back here. Stop that. Good. Good blood slash. Let's take a risky sip. Alright. Now it's all gains. All gains from here. Alright. There we go. Frenzy Flamestone. What were these folks doing in a circle? Just having a little meeting out here in the meadow. Were you talking about meadow matters? An eye of Yloch. I'll take it. Hieta, would you like a little taste of... No? You're good with the grapes? Okay. Sorry. I shouldn't have asked. It was rude. A meeting of meadow matters, yes. Alright. So that's the Einsel River well down there, I think. Interesting that there is a path up here. It just leads to the Black Knife Catacombs, which we did finally best. I don't think we need to jump back down there. We'll just end up with Lutel again. Someday you'll have to eat the grapes. Oh no! I just want to trick other people into eating human eyeballs. I never thought it would come back to haunt me. But I think you're right. I think I'm going to have to consume human eyeballs as part of this quest. So definitely not seeing a sight of Grace. That would lead me back down into the village. I don't want to be invaded by that guy again, as he was so desperately strong. And it hurt my feelings. Not to mention the rest of me. God, did it hurt the rest of me. Somebody's going to gift me a human eyeball, Shabriri grape. And it's going to be Locke. Ah, I knew it! That manipulative such and such. Trying to get me to eat them. What's this? Big plant. Hi. Any of you seen a sight of Grace around here with your your plant eyes. Have you smelled or sensed? No? No, nothing? Okay. Rats. It's a little hard to tell if there are any items on top of these towers, but none of them seem to have an actual entryway into the tower, so I'm guessing it's not navigable. I'm not entirely sure. Cerulean dung beetle, don't really need it. Though that's a great spot for it on the cliff up here, where you can lightning zap or throw some sorceries down into the village. Into the village! Come on, guys, it's party time. I'm being invaded. That's fair. Bye, Torrent. I loved you, and will continue. There's my runes. I got very excited. It was a sight of grace for a second, as you may have seen in my brief micro-expression. Alright, I cannot become mounted. I don't want him to do one of those crazy distance spells that he's been doing. There they are. Yep, there's one of those crazy distance spells. Alright, I already used my physic. Stop. Stop, please. Ow. I'm about to go mad, please. No! No! Whatever that one is, I want it. It's such a quick wind-up, and then it seems to go a great distance. It's like a sniper rifle. A sexy little madness sniper rifle. I want it badly. So I'm going to try to get past him this time. He's a little advanced for me. I'm humble enough to admit it. He's a little advanced for me. With his many skills. I'm going to try to get past him to the chapel. I probably have to get rid of him regardless, but we'll see if there's a sight of grace waiting for us. Sorry I've spent so much time on this. It's been like 45 minutes of our 2-hour session I've spent in the Frenzied Village. But, what a time. Alright, I'm just gonna go up the normal way. We don't have to worry about the Madness Tower. Can finally grab this. Oh, that's so kind. 45 minutes well spent. I appreciate it. I'm finally starting to feel like I have our explored areas of the lands between in my head. One of the most difficult parts of From Software games to me, but also one of the most fun and satisfying, is creating the whole mental map necessary to remember where in the hell you are and where you're going. So we've made a lot of progress over the last few sessions in piecing together disparate parts of the world. And I'm starting to feel the cohesive whole inside of my mind. What? That's not winkable. That's not a winkable statement. Stop it. Alright. Back to his festering little fingerprint. I see a golden glow of sorts. Ooh, it's on my ass. It's the fire of madness from my ass. Is that the maiden? Is that the maiden at the Church of Inhibition we're looking for? Reach out and touch grace. So now I can start from there. Way smaller journey. Really, really helpful. Stupid pillar. Get out of here. Stupid pillar of the community. Ouch. Should have thought about that. We good? You good? Did you get what you needed? No, no, ah! This is hard to fight. Eeh. He's got me. That clutching my head in madness is a long stagger. But now we're way closer. We should be able to take him out now, without having to travel and exhaust ourselves. Howdy, howdy. So nice to see you and your fantastic googly-eyed pugs. Are those pugs? Yes. I'm so happy to see them. Welcome, welcome. 45 minutes of madness is the best way to start the day. Oh, I think I missed a message. You're operating a crane, just listening, and now you gotta send me an eyeball. I'm sorry. You were volunteered. While driving a crane, no less. It is so nice to hang out with you guys. At work, in bed with a pile of dogs. Coffee clutched deep to your bosom. It's amazing to see you. In any state. Oh, it's good to see your bosom. Wait, that didn't come out right. I meant... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, so cheesing him with the pillars does help a lot. That kept me alive faster than hanging around out here. Ouch. Come on, man. Why do you have to be so good at this game? Can't you let me be good at it for a change? Just for one round? I guess not. I guess that would be too much of an imposition. I can. It seems I have to go out of the church in order to spawn him, so I can probably safely grab these items. I wasn't sure. Let's grab our sacred tear? Question mark? Hooray. And madam? Finger maiden... fillet? I would think fillet, but I don't think that describes a fabric hat very well. Is there such a thing as a fillet? And robes? I'm gonna be gorgeous. Some lovely chinos. Dye cloth with maiden's blood. So it's like this maiden... I don't know who she is. I don't know why she's here. But it wouldn't seemingly hurt her or be a bad thing to just wipe up a little blood. Excuse me? Let's try it. Lord of Blood's favor. Thank you for your sacrifice, madam. If there's anything I can do to restore to you the feeling in your fingertips, I will be back. Now we have what we need to continue Vare's quest. That was our big reason for coming out here. We did find the right church, hooray! To the northeast, some more Yalach. I'll take any excuse I can to say that out loud. Oh, here's one. Here's one coming up now. Get ready. Yalach. That was fun. Eagles, good to see you. Rats? Probably. And what is that? What's that thing? Ah, that flower. Yes, there's another one over there. We saw... That is also a flower, not rats. So there are 3 of those mother blooms, whatever they are. I would very much like to take this guy out. Let's give it another shot. Now that there's no more items up here, we can fast travel out any time before he invades us and come back to try it another time, but I'll give it at least one more shot. If only I had madness. I know, right? Wouldn't that be a treat? Lover ahead. What? She's dead. She's in there dead. You shouldn't... I'm gonna go ahead and citizen's arrest here. I think it's only right. Oh, Vike! I miss you, my special summer treasure. Don't you do it! Don't you Vike me in the face. I don't Vike that. I don't Vike it when you attack me this way. So much. So much madness. No, no, no! Eh! No, 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 no! How dare you heal? What? That was so close enough. How dare I heal? How dare you? He's got me. He's got me with something. That's a new move. I can get him down to half health pretty quick, but if I could just double that in, let's say 4 seconds, I could kill him, but I need the wind-up time for it, and he's very able at closing the distance with his many stabs. So let me try to lead him back into the pillars here. That's probably my best bet. So I want to be on this side of him. Get a quick one in. Let him waste all of his goodies. One quick stagger. Then we use the physic. Thank you. Okay, thank you. That should have been close enough. I'm gonna need to go with him. Alright, he's out of things. Got me with one of them. Perfect distance. Like, look at how well he did that. It's just amazing. Okay. We're so close. So very close. He used a potion. How dare he? I would never stoop that low twice in respectful combat. It's really hard when I'm so used to not even engaging in combat. I try to keep the rules of engagement in my head. But when I'm fighting a boss, potions all day. And it's just a matter of muscle memory at that point. Like, I'm wounded! Potion time! Like, no, you're fighting a human. Stop it. Alright, so I will give up after this one. I'm just clarifying now. We'll come back another time if he bests me again. Because we're just on the cusp. It would be easier to take him out with another, 2 levels, let's say. Here he comes. I never did actually make it back to the pillars last time. I need to follow through with my plan. Follow through, damn it! With your plan. Back in here. Darn. What a shame! What a very, very shame! But why? But why the madness? Why the madness that takes so long to unstagger me? Ow. Good shot. No potions left, huh? I've still got 5. And a pillar. Don't do it! Don't you do it! He's so close to getting me again. Thank goodness. A fingerprint grape. Now that's different. I'm assuming Hyetta will still want to take a sniff. Vike's War Spear. Much better outcome than my battle with the gentleman in the Rose Church, who gave me nothing. No spear, no curvy sword. How dare he? Alright, he's gone. No more invading. Let's get our potions back. And I guess we gotta go find Hyetta. It may be that there's another Shabriri grape I haven't found, but I'm assuming she'll want to upgrade to the next kind. Fingerprint grapes. So last we saw Hyetta, she was... somewhere out here. We definitely saw her at the Purified Ruins, but then she appeared, yeah, up here. Light Seeker Hieta. Perfect. Let's see if she already wants this one. And thank you for your many, many minutes of patience. Oh, so many. I think we got what we needed, finally, from the frenzied Flame Village. Every time I come back into Liurnia, I'm just... Speaking of being out of the frenzied Flame Village, nice to see you, Gargoyle Head. Bye for now. That definitely helped. Alright, so remember how I was telling you earlier that I've been feeding you human eyeballs? Well, have I got a deal for you?
Is that you over there? I've
It's me.
gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you.
Oh, tell
The
me.
reason why it was eyes I had to eat. The distant light is far and frail, so faint it can't be seen by the naked eye. But with everyone's eyes together, it appears. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I could help you on this quest to join the Golden Order that I don't entirely trust or know much about.
I'm certain now.
Okay.
I've gleaned something
So it doesn't
very
look like I can give it to
important,
her here.
I will
The
be a
fingerprint
finger
grape,
maiden.
I mean, to clarify. Where is her next destination, then? I would presume after the Grand Lift of Dectus? But I don't really know what direction she's heading. She might be heading north, this way. Northwestish. Because she started here, at the very base of Liurnia. She went to the Purified Ruins, then she went here. So she's heading north, but I don't know where her actual destination is. Just in case, since it's right in line, let me check in with our dear turtle friend. My lips betrayed me. Our turtle friend. Let's check in, shall we? It's just doing it like a turtle. And that messed me up. Hey, buddy. God, you're pretty. Alright. I'm gonna try to get my heart rate down. So about Radagon. I think we already know, but tell me again. What is Lord Radagon's secret?
The Erdtree capital was once summoned to render Lord Radagon's likeness in giant stature, when he glimpsed the skeleton in Radagon's closet. And as such, it's said the great statue harbors his secret too.
I can't wait to find out what that big secret is. Alright. I don't see Hieta. I don't see any other NPC icons springing up. So it must not be here that she's heading to. I suppose I could very briefly look it up. Just in case. Trying so hard not to spoil anything but the very next destination. Purified Ruins, Gate Town Bridge, Bellum Church. I think that's where I am, right? No, I'm at the Church of Vows. Bellum Church. Head up here. Still in line. Thank you, Internet. Bye for now. Doing it like a turtle. How do turtles do it? Very carefully. Just with the utmost care and safety. Tender.
Oh, hello. Is that you over there? Have
It's
you
me
ever
again.
heard of fingerprint grapes?
What?
Special
I've never heard of it.
grapes
Yeah, I
that
just...
grow on those who've
in
been
fact.
clasped by the burnt fingers. I would truly love to try one. The distant
you have
light
burnt
seems
fingers?
far closer than
Is that what I'm
before,
seeing?
But I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape
Okay, so
to
this
me?
is called,
Without
addiction.
one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad.
Yep, that's withdrawal. I don't know how to tell you this. You're eating heroin. You should stop. You are a heroine to me. There is no doubt in my mind. But you don't have to eat it to be it. Just... Well, now I'm enabling. Now I know what's at the end of this. I lived so many years. Never mind. It's getting too personal now. Just to have the fingerprint grape, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh, a fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing.
The Bellum? I barely know him, Church. How dare you? I loved it.
Sweet. Yet, how it burns.
It's like one of those death nut challenges.
I've composed myself again. May the
There's no
blessing
heroin in that. I want to clarify. For the company that makes the death nut challenge, I'm not suggesting for a second.
From the bottom of my heart.
From the
Shall I
what?
be a finger maiden?
Okay. So she has a fingerprint grape. I'm assuming she will now move past where I can fast travel to. Bellum Church, she will next be found at Frenzied Flame Proscription, which is far below Lanedell in the royal capital. We'll see her later. I cannot wait. Perfect. That's all the progress I wanted to make with her. Very glad she's in the right spot for us to proceed. I want to probably cycle around to a couple of other NPCs and make sure that's also the case. We should find Kenneth again. I don't know if he has something to do now with Nefeli's questline. It also seems like Gatekeeper Gostock down here in Stormvale has something to do with that questline as well. Let me jump back to the main gate. See if I can find the gentleman Gostock. It is very hard to keep track of all the NPC quest lines your first time through. We're probably going to need to do another playthrough eventually and clean some things up. So he's finally gone from here. Let me check up in the main chamber. Just if he has anything new to say. And then we should be just about done. Coming up on 2 hours, or just after 2 hours. I really appreciate your time and patience here. Alright, he's smashing the old Golden Lord. It's not a euphemism, it's just, I'm being literal. He's not euphemistically smashing the Golden Lord. I want to be very clear.
I'm free. I can do whatever takes my fan eye, mate.
So he doesn't have anything new to say there. Like, that seems to be just an opportunity to kill him and get your revenge for him stealing your runes. I don't care too much for that sort of thing. Revenge? Why? We could just be sleeping. We could be sleeping right now. Doesn't seem like anyone's hanging out in Stormvale. So I don't know how to progress Gostock. Let me look him up. I might have just messed up his quest line, and I cannot move him from there. I would like to catch up if at all possible. Okay. Once the main gate is opened, whether you open it or him, he will start to provide merchant services. I never got to that point. I've never seen him as a merchant. He's always just been a regular NPC. After passing through specific trigger points, he will appear in certain locations behind the player. He can be found on a ruined watchtower while traversing through the side path. He can be found inside the Rampart Tower, which is here. And on the castle chapel roof above Sorcerer Roger. I forgot Sorcerer Roger is in here. We might want to go back and speak to him. I probably messed up something that would have allowed him to also help with Godric? I'm not sure. He will give you a grace mimic the first time you speak to him. When you enter a dark room containing a rusty key, the door will close behind you and you can hear Gostock's laugh, you know? I'm so used to being betrayed by Patches. I remember that exactly. We were coming through here and we got locked in with a banished knight. And it was very dangerous and close quarters, and I thought, Patches must have betrayed us again. It was Gostock this whole time. Good to know. After defeating Godric, Gostock will move to the boss room and begin stomping on the corpse. You can kill him to get his bell and give it to the Twin Maidens. At this point, he will not drop runes he stole from you. You have to have killed him before defeating Godric to get your runes back. Okay, so it does say his final thing happens after I defeat Morgott, which we have not even seen. I haven't gotten to Morgott yet. So apparently he moves from Godric's throne room, or he moves from Godric's arena into Godric's throne room, where I am now, after we defeat Morgott. Perfect. So it sounds like he's caught up too. I think Kenneth Haight is caught up. However, I'm still missing something for Nepheli, according to this. Let me see. Yeah, let's go back to our first little point of curiosity here, the 4 belfries, before we got distracted on Vare. In fact, I might need to go back and talk to Vare first. So sorry if I missed you there. Heading out, thank you for stopping by. Probably missed you a while ago. So, I don't know if I want to do this first, or if I want to speak to Vare at the Rose Church, which was down here, and does not have a direct site of grace. Fair enough. We'll run back up here. Yes, because I got the blood. I keep distracting myself. I got the blood from the maiden at the Chapel of Inhibition. I need to give that back to Vare now. And then maybe he'll tell me what I need to do with the 4 belfries. Because I don't know which of the 4 belfries I need to use to this day. Heading north. This has been such a fun session. A lot of good progress, a lot of good exploration. Some spinning of my wheels in the ditch, but all in service of better things. Alright, this must be it here. Looking for a steeple. All done with rehearsal. I'm so glad to hear it. So kind of you to hang out with us during. There's Vare. What now, my friend? I'm going to start calling you that too. Hello, my lambkin.
You are a formal inductee.
Ew, formal. I hate it.
Assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment.
The Lord of Blood.
Now.
Thank you, Daniel Day-Lewis. Get out of here.
This noble blood
Why?
will be an immutable
Why?
badge of honor
Inside of me?
once it
No.
settles. Inside of you.
Inside of me? No. Offer my finger. I'm not comfortable with this. But now I feel as though I've gone halfway down the hallway to madness. I might as well continue.
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
Oh no. It's inside of me now. My finger is bloody.
Oh, another thing. You should have this.
Gimme. What is it? Ah, it's disgusting. Thank you.
A medal granted by the new Moguin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you. But you mustn't use
Thank you.
it just yet. The meeting must
I'm using
wait
it now.
until the Moguin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer.
Fine.
Ah, it is trying.
It is
But you
trying,
must be.
yes.
One day you will be elevated, deservedly, basking in love. Right, my lambkin?
I don't believe any of this. I don't believe I'm going to be basking in love at the end of whatever this quest line is.
Ah, one day.
All right, we're finally at the end of his dialogue. Good, good. So, he did not tell me anything about the 4 belfries. He did give me this. Let's check it. Assuming it is a talisman. We also got Shabriri's... It's a lot of consonants. Shabriri's woe constantly attracts enemy aggression. That would be interesting in certain situations, especially for grinding. Maybe it is not a talisman. Maybe it is just a key item. Let's check. I did get a couple new ones of these. I should see if I can remake my potion. Negates damage. That would be awesome. Yes, please. Charged attacks, stamina. I do like having the half health. I often am in the situation where I need to restore exactly half of my health. I need to find more talisman pouches for sure. See what this says. The final trial is complete. Luminary Moog is sure to welcome you into his service as a knight who will lay the foundations for his dynasty. I've got a lot of those. I need to pick a teacher. Alright, so it doesn't seem to be a key item. What, then, is it? It's not an ash. I don't even remember what it was he gave me exactly now. It's not a note. Is it a tool? Yes, finally. Pure Blood Knight's Medal. Used to be granted audience with Moog, only it is not yet time, for Moog slumbers. Be patient. Alright. Just keep it on my person. That makes sense. So, let me check Vare's line one more time. Vare... Elden Ring... God, he's white-faced and pale, and he knows how to sing. I will receive the Pure Blood Knight's Medal. You can now fight Moog, Lord of Blood. I thought we were going to serve him. So there's another spot where we will meet white-faced Vare, an invasion sign near the Mausoleum Dynasty midpoint. But it sounds like that's if you're just planning to kill him, not if you're doing his quest. So it must have to do with the Moog boss fight exclusively. Maybe we'll see him there again. It sounds like we've done all we have to. Which is great. That's all I wanted to make sure of for Vare. However, that did not resolve my curiosity about the 4 belfries. There's something strange about this one. Nephili's quest line is saying, or suggesting rather, that we should take the second of the 4. I'm not sure how to tell which one is the second, as 2 of them are on the same height. This is obviously the 4th. But is this one the second, or is that one the second? I would guess since the path comes up this way, really would not know. This one, I guess, would be technically a little further away, making it 3rd consecutively. Let me see what Nephili's thing says. So sorry to be looking so much of this up. When you're knee-deep in NPC quest lines in a From Software game, it's really hard to guess. Really hard to guess what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. I'm looking for the link to the 4 belfries location. I should have just looked up the 4 belfries. Yes, so I want the second belfry in order to enhance Nephili's questline. It says it's located further up the hill and to the east. So if we're facing this way, east... Yeah. Let's use our Imbued Key on this one, and we'll see where it gets us. We only have one of these, so I'm wasting it now. We have 2 more way gates just here we need to open if we ever find more. Until then, let's see where this takes us. Just see, right now I'm at the 4 belfries all the way west in Liurnia. Keep track. Blythe, so nice to finally know your name. You have been haunting my loading screens with your gorgeousness. There's some butterflies out there. That seems like a trap. Why does this seem familiar? Oh, this is the... hold on 1 second. Oh, yeah. I've been waiting like 20 episodes for this. I've been holding it in. It's the Chapel of Anticipation. Alright, you can't summon. Interesting. Typically, you can summon in boss areas, so this is where we very first started. This is the opening tutorial boss, who savages you and sends you to the lands between. We have finally made it full circle. Much better, much easier to survive now. We have a little experience behind us. Got me. What was I just saying about how easy it is to survive? Such a long lead-up time to this bloody slash. But a lot of damage. Ouch. Ouch. Go on, take a swing. It's free. And healthy. It's good for you. It's high in fiber. I promise. You look like you need some fiber, sir. I don't know how to not insult you when I say this. Ouch. He's got a long swing. Yep, longer than you might expect. Over the swords. Seems to be into a phase 2 now. There's little enchantments and buffs. Ah, so long. I do want to find, now that we're in the mid-game, I need a faster weapon. Something real quick for guys like this with many arms. No, wrong time to roll. Waste the physic. Not a good window of opportunity there, but we tried. I'm just going to give you a couple of these. Just a couple. No big deal. Completely useless if they hit his shield. Alright, 1 potion remaining. He's lost his sword buffs. Ow. I've lost some blood to his sword. There we go. Ah. Thank you for waiting so long. Like 20 episodes for the patient. That was a callback to episode 1. That should have happened earlier, probably. So, goodies, goodies. What do we have here on the island that we were not able to get while we were dying as a level 1 player? So far, fairly sparse. Seek throwing. Gollum, get over here. I've got a task for you. Parachute? No, we haven't invented that yet. I mean, maybe the elves have, I don't know. They have all kinds of weird technology. Ear sharpening devices, etc. It's crazy. So this is where you first appear. I kind of think this door was closed and you couldn't open it. But maybe you appear inside. I thought we came into being right here. And this was the first view we saw in the world. And then we went down that way, got our ass kicked. You remember vividly. Aha, there's a little side passage. I should pay attention to that. Blood loss. Cause of death? Alright, let's try the side passage. There's a walkway up there. Maybe it leads to it. So nice to have finally taken out the grafted scion, though that does remind me that there is another grafted scion, or a similar creature, in Stormvale, and that reminds me that there's a boss, like an Erdtree avatar. Stormhawk King, it's a key item. I don't know what that is. Like an Erdtree avatar, or some sort of nasty beastie in the basement of Stormvale that I ran past and got up a ladder. So we have 2 bosses, or mini-bosses, to fight in Stormvale. That would be another good cleanup item. Stormhawk Dean? From Supernatural, I love you. That looked... excuse me. That looked like an Ash. And a legendary one at that. Interesting. Doesn't cost very much FP, either. Be very curious to try it. That would lead us back out. Did we get every item we needed? Why is this a key item? Let's check. Stormhawk King. Ashes of a hawk, which heeds no summons. Not for you. Revered by all others as sovereign back in the days when Stormvale's winds still raged, this ancient monarch is proud, refusing to answer anyone's summons. I don't know. The guidance... I'm so sorry, I got stuck in my throat there. The guidance that led us here is that has something to do with Nefeli. I don't know how I would know from the text description that that's the case, but I will trust them. There's no sight of grace at the chapel. Let's check down here real quick. I would love to be able to fast travel back here without having to go to the 4 belfries, but it's not that long a journey either way. Just make sure I didn't miss anything round the back. Oh, Jeff, I didn't see you there. This is such a pleasant game to play. Even when you're being, savaged by madness, ambushed by rats, attacked by a many-armed, hideous beastie. What an adventure I'm having. Just, hell of a time. So, I don't think there is a sight of grace. We'll come back through the 4 belfries if we have to. Let me head back to Roundtable Hold and see if maybe Nefeli wants to look at this Stormhawk King. She is downstairs. Not this way, though. This way. Hugh, you're looking swole. Hey, stop despairing. I found an old monarch hawk, and he wants to serve you,
No,
I think.
no. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now... I've lost it.
But, have you ever considered the hawk, the path of hawkishness? I'm gonna blow your world wide open here. Let me give you some
Is that
guidance.
ash? I can smell
It is.
the ancient storm in it. My
That's
thanks.
weird.
I'll gladly take it.
Didn't offer it yet, but okay, yeah, it's gone. Fine. Just like my poppy seed muffins, you hideous roommate.
I'm not like Roderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash...
You smell it?
reminds me of my first hawk.
You don't see it, but
Thank you.
man, do you smell it. Tell me more.
In this ash, I can smell the ancient storm. It reminds me of my first
Sulphurous? Is it? A little brimstone in there? I smell stone before. That ain't no
Ash.
brimstone.
I can smell the ancient storm. It reminds me...
Okay. That seems to put her back on the correct path. Hooray! Thank you, Four Belfries. I dearly love you, and I wish that I had a way to show my No, I can't keep it going. I can't keep it going for another 20 episodes. I know what you want here, but I'm gonna just end... I'm gonna... Patience! There. God, that was so stressful for like 6 seconds. So let me just make sure there's nothing else I can do for Nefeli. After I give her the Stormhawk King, Roderica's questline must now be progressed to the point where she can upgrade Spirit Ashes before you can give Nefeli the Stormhawk King. Perfect, we did that. It's weird, because she has like 2 paths, and I'm not doing one of them. But the instructions are all intertwined with the other path. So I don't know if we know what happens to her next. Morgott, I think, is the problem. We need to defeat the boss Morgott, and then she will enhance herself. But, just to double check, I'm going to run back to the Grace here and rest to reset the area. Make sure she doesn't move after her Stormhawk piece. And then we'll be done, I promise. Thank you for your long gift of generous time this morning. I appreciate it. It has been a pleasure adventuring with you all.
In this ash, it reminds me of my...
Yep. Okay. So, we'll go fight Morgott. We'll get back on the regular progress path until we find where in the hell Morgott is exactly. You know what else I think we've earned at this point? We started our journey with a little, disheveled hairdo of sorts. Detailed appearance. Face and hair. Hair. Have we earned perhaps some sort of, braids? Some lovely braids. I do like the disheveled cut, though. I also like how much of the blindfold that reveals. It's kind of a cool look. This is for later in the game, when I'm struggling with the endgame boss and slowly losing my sanity, and I have, like, nests in my hair. I'm going full Radagast at the end of the game. Yeah. Well, this is good. That's pretty much my actual hair at this point. As is this. A little close to home. Alright, here's some nice stuff. I'm thinking like a cool French situation. You know what I mean. Or maybe something short and... I really liked how our Dark Souls 3, our Dark Queen, had, I think, this haircut, basically. With a little looping braid in the back. It's all so neat, but it makes me look a little Star Wars-y, to be honest with you. So I really like the back loop. I'm not crazy about the bangs. I mean, I'm not crazy about them. No danger of hitting my madness bar. And that seems to be about all the braided options, really. So we either do a big, long, giddy up, pony situation, or one of these. Let's do one of these for now. I'll deal with the bangs. That's fine. You like 26. Perfect. That's the one. Okay. Back. Back. Perfect. Oh, you're the vision of loveliness. It's funny how my scarf completely hides all the effects of that, but at least my little ponytail thing isn't poking out anymore. I like it. Part of my favorite thing of going through Dark Souls games is sort of figuring out how your character actually behaves and making them look that way as you go through it. So I'm really glad they added that cosmetic mirror. Such a blast. Alright, I'm gonna check if, now that I've given her the Stormhawk King, does Gideon have anything new to say about it?
You.
Nope. Not a thing. Bye, Gideon. Alright. We should be back. I don't know when. If I do have a little time after I edit, etc. today, I might slip back by. But we made so much progress in Liurnia over the last 2 sessions. Figured out some really hard areas like this Frenzied Flame village. And we do have access to the Altus Plateaus still. We can continue our progress, assumedly towards Morgott up there. I'm not sure if he's in the Volcano Manor or Lanedale. I'm thinking he's probably in Lanedale, which seems to be at the end of this big bridge. So we'll head in there, grab the map steel. We do need to head back, as I mentioned, to Stormvale and check underneath for beastie bosses. Maybe we can do that to get settled back into the controls. But either way, we'll be back here very soon. Boots on the table, and with a fresh, fantastic hairstyle. I respectfully bow at you. Thank you very much for your time. And bye for now. Smooches. Snuggles and huggles, that's a bit much, but yeah. No, I agree to it. Bye for now. Thank you guys for all your time. See you soon.